So SpeedRunners 2 is out and they had a little free demo trial thingy that was also online and it was amazing. You're gonna see right now.
Good morning, New Rush City.
Okay, so after starting a private lobby, you get in this screen where you choose your runner, what color he is, and you just pick ready or not, and right beside you see who has joined and what skin they have and all that great stuff. I personally found the layouts a bit weird, but it's okay, so far everything is clean, no issues at all, pretty nice.
The race is about to begin.
Cool little transition to the stage select portion of the menuing, I guess. So here you can see that you pick what stage you want in the upper portion of the UI, and down below you pick if you want the A version or the B version. In case you didn't know, the A version is easier and the B version is harder. They basically put more obstacles and more, places to do some cool tech, some cool move tech things.
3, 2, 1, go!
So the game begins and everything is exactly the same. Everything just came back to my head. The jumping felt a little bit different. And maybe it's in my head because I hadn't played this game in so long. The developers said they wanted the physics as close to the first game as possible, and I think they've done an incredible job. It's basically the exact same game. Also, in case you haven't noticed or you are completely new to this game, the level layout is exactly the same as the first game. Every single road, every single platform, every single lever and trapdoor are in the same place as before. So if you were good at the first game, you're gonna be insane in this one too. Obviously the developers are gonna add new maps and new characters. Already the character that Assassin is using is a new character, which I mean doesn't do anything, it's just a skin. I guess it has some voice lines, which I'm gonna talk about a bit later. But yeah, I can't wait to see the new maps on this game, because I've already played so many times on these maps. Okay, I'm cutting the race short because we're going to check out another map. Okay, so I had a little problem here, which I did not expect to have a problem like this, but I was trying to change from map type A to B, and for some reason I just couldn't. Okay, I don't know why or how. I was pressing the triggers to change, I don't remember what is the input, but it was not doing anything, the beat would not change at all. Eventually I figured it out, I don't remember what was going on, but maybe I was an idiot. Yeah, that was interesting, an interesting thing that happened, I guess. Also, now that we're talking about UI, the UI on top of the screen while you're playing is extremely annoying to me. I found it really weird and ugly. But I guess things like that are going to change. Already it's changed from the screenshots we had. I'm just gonna pop some on the screen, I guess, but you can see that the UI was different and I preferred the old one, and now this takes up a lot of space. I really don't like this UI, but it may change, and if it doesn't, it's not a big deal, just my opinion here. Alright, so the XP screen. Okay, I quite like this. It also feels a little bit weird, but it's kind of okay, it's kind of good. So basically you see your experience and level. I was somehow level 17, I don't know how this happened, I played 2 matches basically. I don't know how the leveling works. Maybe it's something for the demo, I don't know, or the early access, whatever. But the interesting thing is that you have your level and then below that you have your character level. So I guess that in this game you have to play each character to unlock skins for them. I really don't know, this is just a guess. I'm not sure, but this is what I'm guessing. And below that, you can see these square icons. These are actually your modifiers. Or I guess not your modifiers, but the things that you get more XP for. Basically, for super speed or for hitting someone with a crate, all that good stuff. I'm guessing that they're gonna have a new icon for each one of them. Currently it's just a square. I don't find any reason why it's gonna be a square for every single one of them, so I imagine that they're gonna have a unique icon in the near future. And down below you can see that it tells you what is the XP for. You can see here super speed, achieve speeds beyond the human limits, plus 15 XP, and then times 8, since I got super speed 8 times in that whole game. So really cool screen. I think I prefer this one over the old one. Yeah, cool stuff. though, you can see me here successfully choosing Casino B, great success. And let's talk a bit about voices in general in this game. Alright, so the voices are a lot more, loud in this game. In the previous game, I don't remember at all the voices. It was so, maybe I'm mistaken, but I do not remember voices at all in the previous game. Obviously, you had the average grunt and maybe a voice line, maybe. But in this game, the characters are really expressive and they talk their, mother language. You can hear, my character, because I always kept winning, take that assassin, whatever. But yeah, you can hear my guy speak Russian here, and it is cool. It can get a bit annoying. I guess there is a setting to turn that off. But yeah, the grunts in this game and the moans are a bit too much. The weird thing is that the voices overlap each other, and I don't mean, the players, because obviously if two players get hit at the same time, obviously the voices gonna overlap. I'm talking about cutscenes, or I guess different screens. For example, listen closely to the, winning, to the round winning screen.
That's the first one to go!
I mean, it isn't that bad, but it's weird that they overlap. The mixing is good, at least, my character does not sound louder than the narrator, but should this happen? I don't know, is this something that bothers only me? Let me know. And then we have the actual narrator. I expected this guy to bother me, but actually he's pretty cool. I guess I didn't play for that much, I only played for, let me check. I cannot figure out how much time I played, but it was around 2 hours max, maybe. By the way, I cannot find it because on Steam I uninstalled it, so now I have to purchase it, but for some reason it is not in my library. If I find it, I'm just gonna edit it in. But anyhow, I played, max 2 hours, max. Yeah, the narrator did not bother me. He's really cool actually. He narrates things like overtakes. By the way, get ready for Overtakers. Subscribe to the channel. But yeah, basically when you overtake somebody, the narrator is like, oh, a new speedrunner has okay, whatever. That's pretty cool. It would be insane if, it would say the name of the character. Maybe he does, but I did not, see that in the game. And I would like to see more voice lines get added. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, for everything else. Items, nothing new, it's all the same, except if I missed something or if they're planned to add something else. But the items felt the exact same. Maybe they're gonna add some, so take this with a grain of salt, but the gameplay felt exactly the same. Characters were getting some new ones, so get excited for this. And maps were getting some new maps also. Here, the one that you're watching right now is a new map called Museum. I don't really like the colors of it, it's kind of depressing, honestly. But it's really cool. Honestly, the backgrounds are extremely detailed, but it bugs me that they're kind of one color, like this is clearly just purple. Everything has a purple tint over it, which I do not remember in the previous game. Like obviously SS Royale would be more yellow, but something, hits me different in this game, something bugs me. Like for example, you see all these paintings in the museum, all these famous paintings, they just have this purple, hue. I think that this place would be excellent for having many colors pop out. I guess it would feel more speedrunnery, yep, that's it. Yeah, it would feel more speedrunnery, I guess. Take for example the zoo level, that thing was, color in your face. I'm just gonna have a comparison here. But yeah, here you have a literal museum. Why would it be so bland? Again, that's a design choice. When the zoo level gets imported, if it does, we're gonna have a comparison. But yeah, so far the only thing that I don't like about the backgrounds is that they're really dull, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, the detail is incredible, they are extremely well made, but I think they don't fit the comic aesthetic that the first game was going for. And it's totally fine, it's just a stylistic change. This is a graphics overhaul basically, so I don't mind it that much, it's just an observation I made. So yeah, basically that was it. Subscribe, nerds.